think that they're pretty dang good. They're pretty dang good. Thanks. The one I'm wearing is the color Sunflower, and it's the Hollywood style. Hollywood. It definitely looks Hollywood, especially in this color. So their Sunflower color is like their ashiest, but it's kind of like a neutral ashy, just in case you're someone that likes only ash tone. So as we go through each color, I will let you know what the color is. Like, I'll give you the name, I'll give you the wig descriptors, I'll give you the color, and then I'll describe to you what they list as the color so that you can... Been dying to see these on a person. I'm a person. Hi, Monica. So yeah, I'll tell you what their descriptors on the color are. I have 14 of their 16 colors. I do not have a midnight color, which is off black with medium dark brown highlights. And I do not have a champagne color, which was a light gold blonde with light blonde highlights. So I just wanted to make you aware that those are the only two colors out of the entire line that I don't have. When I purchased, I tried to get a good cross section of their different styles, but obviously they have a lot of longer and mid-length styles. So there were only two shorties, and then the rest kind of fall in the mid-length or longer. There are no grays. So I'm so sorry to the ladies out there that wear gray. There are no grays. Sorry, they don't have a gray. But this Sunflower color is described as a light ash blonde with platinum blonde highlights and medium brown roots. And I would say that that is right on the money. Right on the money. Get me a pen and paper today for sure, because there'll definitely be more orders coming, I'm sure. So if you see something that you like but not in the color that you want, make sure you send me a message anyway, and I would be happy to order it in the next order. I know that we're all semi-new to Main Attraction. I think I've only had one through here in the years of outreach and or donations and whatnot. I can't say that I've had my hands in many, so I was kind of reserving my judgment until the shipping showed up to me here. I had heard that they were really good, but I'm even more impressed. Like, I feel like the lace fronts are so much nicer than I thought that they were going to be. Yeah, this color. Oh my gosh, this color. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be a favorite, so I ordered this in 3 or 4 styles. So there'll be a few in there, but I think this is the longest one I have this in. Because I wanted it in one that was longer, but they didn't have any availability. Shocker. Because this, I think, is going to be a hot color. Hi, Angela. Hi, Diana. So, yeah, Main Attraction. We're here. We're here. Woohoo! So, we should jump in because there's a lot to cover, right? There's a lot to cover. I just need to make sure. I know I brought my paperwork down. There it is. Because I can't very well move forward without prices, right? I mean, I could try, but it wouldn't really be easy. So the Main Attraction lines are pretty budget friendly to begin with. I mean, not low end, but like, it's like, here's low end wigs. Here's the next step up. They're kind of like right here. And then you've got a few more steps above that. So they're not quite way down and they're not quite high up. They're kind of middle of the road in, right? I aren't. Yeah, I talk good English. I am not. Yay. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to realize what you were saying. So yeah, I mean, I could be blurry. Main Attraction, Angela. Main Attraction. Woo, woo. And of course, I was watching something from the 80s the other day, and it was like the Arsenio Hall show. So I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't you do like a whoop, whoop? or whatever. Oh my God. I'm a hot mess. Y'all know me. They are regular synthetic fibers. Regular synthetic fibers. Oh, thanks, Stacy. I think some people like me in brunettes. Some people like me in redheads. Some people like me in blondes. Some like me in warmer blondes. Some like me in cooler blondes. I like the blondes. Oh my God, I love blondes. Even if they don't look great on me to everybody else, I love them. Screen is freezing. Row. All right, so because the price points on these are a little tighter margin-wise than, say, some of the other brands that we carry, I feel I've given you pretty close to as best pricing as I can on the web page. So they're all up there. We put them live right before the live sale. So they're all up there. That being said, you know I love a good open box clearance. So I did an open box clearance. So each of these will have a slightly better price point than its online counterpart. I can't foresee that there will be a ton of like discounts moving forward off of the pricing I offered. Because again, I really try to give you guys the best price I can. So I do price matching within reason. So if you see it, you know, listed somewhere else, not on sale, for a cheaper price, reach out to me. I'll try and match it. Try being the operative word. So main attraction it is. Oh my God, so excited. Let's dive in. I'm going to start because I've got this one on. We'll talk about this one first. So this is Hollywood. This is like a home run seller for main attraction, and I'm not surprised. With a lace line like this, mind blown, right? Mind blown. So this one has a deep lace front. Temple to temple. It does have permatease in the top. So anytime you see this kind of a cap, this is where the permatease lives, for the most part. Then you've got closed ear tabs, you have a stretchy cap, open wefted, and you have an extended closed nape with Velcro adjusters. I know how much a fan most of us are on Velcro adjusters. There are Velcro adjusters, so that's great. I wanted to show you down here, that is the color of the rooting, and when you don't see it next to the wig, it looks like wow, that's a pretty dark color. But when you see it blended so well in there, it just looks great. It doesn't look overly dark. The color is phenomenal. You can see the highlighting throughout. So you see that warm platinum-y color and then the ashy blonde. It just comes together to make a freaking awesome wig, right? Awesome wig. I'm like, whoop. I'll take the clip out so you can see, but I wanted to show you how I had styled it. So when it came out of the box, it was pretty similar to this, right? Nothing to complain about there. Nothing. Like, hard to complain when it looks like this. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. The fibers are not the softest I've ever put my hands in, but they're also far from the roughest, right? The curl pattern on this one, I love it. But of course, you know, everybody has their thing. I feel like it's a very beachy vibe with this wig. So if you're looking for a beachy, loose curl or wave, 2 thumbs up. They did a fantastic job with this. So the open box pricing for this style is going to be, well, let's give you my price. Online, it's $135, right? $135. That is a reduction off the MSRP. MSRP on this wig is $155. The open box pricing for today is going to be $129. $129. So I think Trish put up a couple of times now the directions to claim. So type the word claim, the name of the wig, and the color, because there will be more than one color on I think every wig that I have. So make sure you do that to claim them, and then I will invoice you from the business page after. If I do not have your details, if you are a new to me customer, please reach out to me via DM, which is direct messenger, a direct message on Messenger, and send me your mailing name, your mailing address, and your email address. Let me silence this. I'm so sorry. I meant to do that before I came on. There we go. Okay. Where was I? So just send me those details, and that's all I really need to send you the invoice. Most of the time, I will send these wigs out without boxes because it keeps the overhead down. If you want a box, you must request it prior to the invoicing. Prior to. So I think that's how we'll move forward from here. Is if you guys want the box, let me know. Otherwise, it's coming in a bubble mailer because that's the way most people want it. What size do they go? So for sizing purposes for these, I'm just readjusting that. I haven't really pulled the adjusters out, and I haven't tried them on without a wig grip on. So this is my impression with a wig grip, and I'm 21.5-inch circumference. I feel with a wig grip on, I can wear this no problem. It's not going to fall off my head, but it's probably closer to average, large average. And it does have stretch, lots of stretch. So you could definitely go large head friendly on these. If you wanted small head fit, you definitely need a wig grip, and the adjusters as they came were pretty far out. So I feel like that's their factory setting. I don't touch it. So if you pulled these in, you could go small head friendly too, I think. So let's pull it all the way in so that I can give you a really good impression. Yes, it was announced. Main attraction. Oh yeah, that's pretty snug. I feel like it's cutting off the blood flow to the front of my head. Woo. So if you pull the adjusters all the way in, this could go small head. Just keep in mind when you do, there is just a little bit of gapping back here. So you would probably have to take that whole section in right there. Right? Can you see that? Hopefully you can. Right there. So you could get it to fit. It would just take, yes, main attraction brand. Woohoo! So typically, if I needed to take this in, don't forget that you can also run a stitch through behind the ear tab to right where it meets the nape, and you could pull that part in to make it better fit. Right? Cute? Question mark? Yes, cute. Very cute. Oh my God, I love this blonde. Ah, so that one's Hollywood in Sunflower. Sunflower. Beautiful. Next one up is, where was the other Hollywood? That can't be it. Maybe it could be. Not. Oh, it was. Ha 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 ha. So when you get these, they come in very simple packaging. The next one up is going to be praline. So they do have some monotops. They are not all lace fronts. Some of them have basic cap. And yes, it's super exciting. So when Hollywood came in, it had a hairnet around it, and it came in a box like this. Very basic. Which is good, because instead of them paying for printing and then upcharging everyone else for it, we get it for what a reasonable cost would be. So this is Hollywood in the praline color. Praline. So praline is a highlighted shade. It's not a harsh highlighting. And this one was pretty much just out of the box, so it does have a little bit of a curve right there. But again, we all know at this stage, right, that not everything is going to come out of the box looking like $1,000,000, but these are pretty good. So on praline, it's a dark brown with a golden blonde highlight. And again, I would say that is an accurate description. And although they say it's a gold blonde highlight, it looks kind of ashy when you put it on. Like when you're looking at it, it looks a bit ashy. Even though it says gold, I don't know. I've seen some gold. It looks a little gold towards the root, but if you're, and maybe in the sunlight, I feel it looks like kind of a neutral. It is a beautiful color. Yes, it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So, I mean, I feel like there is, it's not a thick density, but it's not tremendously thin. It's not like a whisper light fiber. The fibers are, I'd say, middle of the road. They're not super thin. They're not the thickest ones I've felt. And again, the fibers aren't the silkiest, but they're also not the driest I've felt. So again, kind of middle of the road with the brand. It's got the most gorgeous lace fronts. Like, it looks like $1,000,000. Like, I am highly impressed. And it goes just beyond what my normal temple is. Sometimes on wigs that are considered a more budget friendly, you could see the delineation between the lace and the cap, but you can't really. I mean, you have to really look for it, you know? Like, you still don't see it. That's pretty good in my opinion, you know? Like, wow. I would say it's probably higher side of low or lower side of medium density. It does have permatease all throughout the top, except where the lace front is, all throughout the top. And you can feel that it's got a little bit of extra back here. But style supportive for sure. It's you know, you can definitely feel it. So you could go, if you like big hair, you could get big hair on this one for sure. For sure. You could get lots of height. Lots and lots. Ear tuck, again, not the easiest, but not the hardest either. I can get an ear tuck on this. Actually, that looks really cute. And you can, like, get away with it. You can take care of it. You can do it. Like, you can do all the things with this wig. So, pulled off your face, still looks cute. In a ponytail, still looks cute. Flipped up, still cute, right? Super cute. You can do a part up, part down where you have some longer hairs coming out. It's just, they've done a really, really good job. Really good job. So that's the second Hollywood. This one is in praline. Praline. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a neutral blonde. It's described as a warm blonde, but... Oh, thank you. You're so nice. Paul is claiming Hollywood in praline, 125. 125? 129. 129. Yes, ma'am, you got it. The next one up is Hollywood in latte. Hollywood in latte. Hollywood in latte. So your latte color is, oh, Trish claims Hollywood in latte. Yes, ma'am. You got it. Let me explain the color real quick. So the latte color is a chocolate brown with caramel highlights. Caramel highlights. So this is a very well blended color. It's not like the streaky lines going through. Here's the beautiful lace line. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at them, I'm like, wow, the lace lines are fantastic. Fantastic. Super pretty. I might have to turn my fan on down here. Woo, all this hair is giving me a hot flash. The whole table is gorgeous. Yes, Joyce, it is. How are you today? Main attraction known for. No, you did not miss glamour. And yes, main attraction is known for being the budget line. So that one is Trish. All right. So those are Hollywood. I'll put the blonde back on here since no one claimed it. So the Hollywood in Sunflower is still left. Next, I'll move on to Vamp. Vamp. Buying wigs in hospital. Oh, no, you're not there again. Joyce. I'm sorry you're back in. That's not pleasant. I'm so sorry. So here's Vamp. Vamp is their longest wig. This one has a left mono part with that temple to temple lace front. This one is the color Hazelnut. Hazelnut. You're just sassy. I didn't know they hospitalize you for that these days. If they did, I would be long gone. Because I is sass on sass. Oh, God, this wig. Vamp. I feel like a vamp. Now, this one is lower density, I think, than Hollywood was. Lower density than Hollywood. So that's all the hair on this one to the front. There's all the hair to the back. This is a gorgeous wig as well with a beautiful lace front on this color too. Yep, you can pull it back. You don't see any delineation between the lace front and the side. They did that really, really well. Ah, thanks, Joycey. Yes, this one's like, oh, all of their wigs. I'm just thoroughly, thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed. And this one kind of has like a really loose spiral wave, you know? Like I think spiral perms were all the rage back in like the late 80s, early 90s. So Kelly, this one is a Vamp in the color Hazelnut. And we just started with this one, so let me look at the price real quick. So Vamp comes in at, on the web page, it's $155 and the open box clearance is $150. I have it in two colors today. Two colors. So this is one. Just beautiful. And the cap fit is much like it was on Hollywood. I would say that it's average, larger average, if I had to guess one or the other. And it is stretchy, but the adjusters are set kind of to the outside, so you could bring them in. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. I was like, for what? And I'm like, oh yeah, for having a new brand. So when they came, the adjusters are out here. So you have all that room to go in the middle. There's not as much permatease on this one as there was on Hollywood. So it does have some up around this section here, but not as much right here or in the back. And obviously none right around the mono part, and there's not really any like following back from the lace line until you get to about here. So most of the lift is back here. So ponytail, obviously gorgeous in this wig. And on this one, because you've got all of that hair, if you seat that properly, you could do a higher pony, right? And just have that gorgeous waterfall of hair, or your like waterfall bump. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, less permatease. It's not as thick, and just right there. Beautiful, beautiful. So the color is described as a dark auburn and a medium brown with warm strawberry highlights. And I would say that's pretty accurate on the description. Beautiful wig. The next one is one of my favorites. This one is, of course, because it's blonde. I like the blondes. Hi, Victoria. You love banged wigs? Usually me too, but the lace fronts are starting to grow on me. This one is Vamp in Pecan or Pecan, depending on how you like to call it. This is an unrooted warmer blonde. Gorgeous. Whew. Oh my God, I love this wig. Ah! Look at how pretty. And the ear tabs, so I forgot to mention, look how far forward. Like normally my sideburns usually show with, I'd say 80% of the wigs that I wear. So the fact that I can pull this completely off my face and you can't see my sideburn at all, like at all. And you also can't see the delineation between the cap and the lace. Like, psh, this might be one of the best lace fronts I've seen. Like they're really, 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 really well done. Really well done. So this one, the color pecan or pecan, is light ash brown with gold blonde highlights. So this would be like a bronze, which is kind of my wheelhouse. Yeah, the lace is pretty perfect, right, Joyce? I mean, oh, good God. So nice. And it is awesome ear coverage. There's no poking of the tops of my ears, but it comes forward enough that I could pull this whole front back. Like, what? The whole front. That's crazy. I mean, it's good crazy, but it's crazy, right? Yes, gorgeous. So pecan next to sunflower, absolutely. So here was the Hollywood one I had on in the beginning that was the sunflower color. And next to the honey. So like I said, sunflower is definitely their ashiest tone. Ashiest tone. So on Hollywood, the price left on this last Hollywood was $129 as an open box clearance price. And on Vamp, it's $150. Vamp is this one. So I have Vamp in two colors. The first one I showed was the hazelnut, and then there's this gorgeous one in pecan. The sunflower color is amazing. Yes, amazing. You're welcome. So, let me show it to you without it being pulled back. I mean, I just was like putting them on earlier to kind of get a feel for, you know, fit, density, and all of that. You take the clips out, still gorgeous. Oh my gosh, such a pretty wig. Like, I am very, very impressed. So if you're someone that wants bangs, could you cut bangs in these? Absolutely. But I look at it as anything that's longer than my eyebrow line is considered customizable bang line. So yes, you could trim them to give you a bang. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a Vamp. Pecan. Next up, we've got Showgirl. Showgirl. I have Showgirl in two colors, chestnut and honey. Chestnuts. So I'm going to bring back Vamp and hazelnut so that you can see the difference between hazelnut and chestnut. Chestnut, hazelnut. Yeah, the sunflower. Oh my God. Sunflower is amazing. Oh, so this one. I get so excited to put them on. I forget to tell you what the cap looks like. So this one has a middle mono part with a beyond temple to temple at this point, lace fronts. Closed ear tabs, open wefted cap. It has an extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters. Showgirl. Gorgeous color. So this one is a little bit shorter than the other two that we saw for Hollywood and for Vamp. It has about the same amount of density as Showgirl. So it's low side of like a medium density. And there is the lace front on this one. Gorgeous as well. I don't have the ear tab seated where it's supposed to be, but obviously sometimes the coverage over ear will be different. So you can see just a little bit of my ear tab there. And it's got that middle mono part. So if you pull it down, or if you put scar tape under it, or if you use an ivory colored cap, then it will look like scalp all the way through that part line. Now, can you part it somewhere else? You probably can. What did I do with my comb? There we go. All right, so let's give this a try. If you did not want a middle part, can you part it elsewhere? Let's try. Yeah, I'd say you can. Right? So you could probably part this anywhere if you didn't care about the monoline. And it still looks like scalp at the front of the lace area. The only one I have in blonde, I have this one coming up in honey, which is like a warm blonde. And you can part it on the other side as well. So this one doesn't have as much permatease as Showgirl, and it has right around the same amount as the Vamp. Definitely an easier ear tuck on this one than on the others. And there's your back length. And you can completely pull it off your face and have it look very lovely. So this one is also like a loose wave or a loose curl, kind of spiral mid-length. So this color, did I describe the color to you? Chestnut. Chestnut is described as a chestnut brown with auburn highlights. Chestnut brown with auburn highlights. And the pricing on this one is $147 for open box. $147 for open box. In the online store, it's $152. The fit is the same as the other cap constructions that we've done so far. So next up is the honey. I wanted it in sunflower, but they had limited stock on sunflower, so I don't, but I can order it. So here is the one in honey color. So I'll do your color comparison. We've got honey and pecan. And we have honey and sunflower. So that should give you a pretty good idea. This is probably very similar to, the honey color is probably very similar to Aesthetica's 1426, which is the one I usually wear for Aesthetica Topper. This looks very, very close to that color. So you can see it's got that beautiful lace part in the middle. Pull it back, looks real, super pretty. Again, these are $147. $147. Ear tuck, pony, clip, beautiful. So the description on this color is, honey is described as a dark blonde with light wheat blonde highlights. So if you get up close, you can see the wheat blonde highlight through there. Pretty, pretty. Make a little more room. So be moving on over. Next up, I have 3 colors of Starlit. So again, I saved one in the box so you could see it's very basic packaging. No stuffing, no fillers. Just a net and a couple of bobby pins to hold it in. So this one has a mono crown. Yes, ma'am, it's main attraction. So a mono crown, otherwise basic cap structure with open ear tabs, a stretchy cap. It has an open extended nape with Velcro adjusters on these. So this one has bangs and it's long. So if I have it pulled all the way forward, then the bangs come down to like here. I have to pull them back, the wig I mean, pull it back to be able to, frickin' tags, man. The bane of my existence are tags. This one has what I feel is a medium volume of hair. So this is all the hair on the front. You can see it's definitely a little bit thicker than the other ones. You can side sweep the bangs on this one. So if you're not a huge fan of bangs, but you like it otherwise, this one is obviously straight. There's all the length in the back. And I think I said Vamp was their longest. This one might be longer. It's definitely a long wig. So you could braid this one, ponytail it. You could do a bunch of things with this one. And again, basic cap features other than the mono crown, which makes it have a more realistic parting area where the crown is. So you could do part up, part down. That one also has pretty good sideburn coverage for me. I get that when I try on the Juno wig by Paula Young. And it has easy ponytail, easy whatever you call it. Qualify for your new age 25. Yeah, I wouldn't qualify for age 25 insurance. It would cost me too much money. That's the only time I'm glad that I'm 54 years old with a good driving record. So this color is super nice too. So again, this one is mahogany. Mahogany. And I think I already told you guys that's a dark auburn with a medium brown with warm strawberry highlights. It is a very well blended color. You don't have a lot of streakiness going on with it. It's just a very, very nice. I also have Starlit in 2 other colors. I have Starlit in Latte, which I believe is another color I described already. But just to make sure, the Latte was the chocolate brown with caramel highlights, and again, very well blended highlighting. Yes, Dakota Johnson, you got it. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out whose hair this was. Thank you. Dakota Johnson. You got it. 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Now I can stop wondering. Because I kept thinking, geez, somebody's hair looks like this. Dakota Johnson. It was the movie that I really loved was Peanut Butter Falcon. If anybody has not seen it, super cute movie. And Dakota Johnson was in that. So, very nice color. Next to Mahogany. So, Mahogany is here. Latte is on my head. And then I also have this in Toffee. The one on my head is Latte. The one that I compared it with was Mahogany. And then I have it in Toffee, which is this color. So maybe a shade and a half or 2 shades lighter in the Toffee shade. So Toffee is the next one up. Toffee, Toffee. Yeah, I think the thicker hair also probably makes me look a little younger. Thick hair gives the appearance of youth. And it covers my frown lines on my forehead, so that's super helpful. That also makes me look younger. It also tells me I've frowned too much in my life. Because I've got the 2 exclamation points right here that are like, wah, wah. Toffee. Starlit Toffee. All right, I'm losing boxes here. Oh, because that one goes on ahead. There you go, head. Next up, I have 2 colors of this one as well. They're both darker colors. I have, oh, did I even tell you what the pricing was on Starlit? I don't think I did. So Starlit was in Latte, Mahogany, and Toffee. Online price is $130. The open box price is $125. $125. Next up, I have Enchantress. Enchantress. I have this in 2 colors, chestnut and espresso. This one is the monotop. I'm sorry, this one is not a monotop. This one is a left mono part with a lace front. Left mono part with a lace front. It has a very deep left mono part and a very deep lace front. This one is very low density, very low permatease. It has closed ear tabs, a closed extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Fit is the same as the others were. So this is all the hair to the front. Ear tabs feel just a smidgen lower on this one. Coverage is good over the ears. And I would say this one is a large average for fit, because I have to move the tabs in so that I can show you the lace front. This one's gorgeous. Like, it really does look like a pretty realistic density. lace front on this one as well. Very, very nice. And you could part it on the other side. It isn't as easy on this one as it was on the other one, but it could be done. You just have a little bit of a bump up right there. But wow. It's got like a layered So again, no permatease on this one at all. None. So if you don't like permatease, this would be a good style for you. If you want no permatease and a low density or, you know, low volume of hair, this would be it. The cap is pretty flat. It does have the zigzag parting that comes with it that you could comb out. So you could also move that part slightly right or slightly left. And I don't think I showed you the whole cap, so there's the back. There are the sides with the closed ear tabs and the stretch. So this color is the espresso. So it's not the darkest color they have, but it's the second darkest. So the darkest color is midnight. This one is espresso, which is a medium dark brown with medium brown highlights. So it does have highlighting, but just ever so slightly different, just to add some dimension to the color so it's not a flat color. Beautiful. So that one is Enchantress in Espresso. I also have Enchantress. That one I think comes with stuffing and a net. And this one is Chestnut. Hi, Sylvia. So the one right before this was Espresso, Erica. I got the hair stuck up under there. There we go. Very pretty. My ear tabs were crooked. Yes, all of these you could cut bangs on these. So you would just pull out whatever amount of bang that you would want, thicker or thinner, and trim. It would stay pretty well. The lace on this one, oh my gosh, so pretty. Wow, wow. This color is 2 thumbs up. We described it before, but this one was chestnut, which is chestnut brown with auburn highlights. So on Enchantress, the pricing is $135 in the online store and $129 in the open box clearance. $129. Ah, thanks, Joyce. They are regular synthetic. No heat friendlies in the line at all. Or brand. Super pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. This one over here with that one. I didn't show this, so these need to come over here. All right, I guess I will do these next because my hand is in them. So I'm going to do a basic cap one next. These are Flash Dance. Flash Dance in chestnut color is the first one. So Flash Dance in the online store is $140, which is a reduction off the MSRP, and the open box will be $134. I have this in 3 colors. These have a basic cap with a mono crown, open wefted back, closed ear tabs, a regular nape with Velcro adjusters. Ooh, pretty. What freaking tags? Ugh. I wish they were magnetic tags that they would just like, you could like click them on and click them off. Like clap on, clap off. I'd be like, everybody clap your hands. Sorry. So yes, you can make a bang on this one. Definitely customizable bang front. It does have permatease in the cap. And again, it's the basic cap, so the permatease goes from the front through the back on the top. So you can get some height and some volume on this wig. I feel this is a medium volume of hair. And I would say the fit on these is a little bit smaller. Very natural, not at all wiggy. It is pretty. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm showing my age with that, right? So because of the density of the hair, it is a little harder to ear tuck this one. But you could clip it back if you felt that it was too much. And it does have layering throughout the front, very angle here. And this is below my collarbone. So it's longer than a mid-length, but not the longest one they have. And you could make your bang line as thick as you want. You could also part this one anywhere on the top because it has that basic cap. This front doesn't want to stay off to a side though. So for me, I would either steam it to stay or I would trim a bang in this one for my own personal. You guys know me, I'm like, eh. So whoop, right across there, and I'd be like 2 thumbs up. But if you like it parted on the other side, you could definitely do that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Right? Loving it. Whoops. Alrighty. So I also have Flash Dance in Latte. Latte. And then I have it in Sunflower. Latte and Sunflower. It's got awful dark out there. It's just a really, really pretty wig. The pictures that they gave for this wig do not do it justice, in my opinion. I can't remember if we only got one picture of this one, if this was the one that was like one picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a pretty wig. Why just the one? Right? Pretty, pretty. These are Main Attraction brand. Main Attraction. So that one is Flash Dance in Latte. Mocha chocolate, yeah. Flash Dance and Latte. So these were $134 for the open box. And the last color I have this one in is that gorgeous sunflower color, which is like it's their ashiest blonde that they have, but it definitely does have a little bit of warmth in there. So I would consider it more a neutral. Don't understand, right? So all of the wigs came with multiple pictures, but most of them are front face, slightly to the side, slightly to the side. Very few back pictures and very few full-on side. Oh, so pretty. Oh, pretty, pretty. Look at how cute this one is. So nice. Gorgeous. Yes, this one's just, what a beautiful color. So this one does have that rooting, so if you were to pull it back, you would definitely be getting some of the darker to show up, but so pretty. And it's just very wispy ends on this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This one is Flash Dance, Stacy. Flash Dance, and the color I'm showing is Sunflower. Sunflower. All right, we'll do a kind of a shorter mid-length one now. I've got this in two colors. We've got it in pecan, and we've got it in apricot, or apricot. Right? Claim that wig. Joyce, you want to claim the Flash Dance in Sunflower. Joyce claims Flash Dance and Sunflower. You got it. You got it, lady. So this one is Broadway and Apricot. Broadway and Apricot. So Broadway has a basic all-around cap, open ear tabs, regular nape with Velcro adjusters. Apricot is like one of their red shades. They don't have many reds. It's more like this one, and then it has some mixed like red brown or red blonde. But this one has like that curtain bang that comes off the front. It has layering with these wavy curly. It has a fuller profile, but it's not a tremendous density of hair. And the fibers feel pretty soft on this one. It does have a little bit of permatease in the top. And you could part it on either side. And you could get a little bit of fullness to it if you wanted more height or body. It's cute. Cute. Cute, cute, cutie, cute. So Broadway and Apricot. So the apricot color is described as dark strawberry blonde with dark blonde highlights. Dark strawberry blonde with dark blonde highlights. Broadway. And then I also have it in the pecan color. This one is straight out of the box. So you can see what this one would look like with no finger combing or styling of any kind. So when you get it, it comes out like this. You have to add a little bit of finger combing to this one to get it to have a little bit more life. But if you don't like it to have that much volume, you can also not have that much volume. So if you just lightly finger comb and put a little product in it to keep it from being more full, it's also cute like that. Broadway in pecan. You can do a cute little ear tuck on this one. Cute. And the pricing for Broadway in the online store, it's $125, and in the open box, it's $119. $119. That's such a pretty color. It's got a lot of depth to it. Very pretty color. Pretty, pretty. What product do you suggest for fullness? So, or less fullness? I would say that if you take it out of the box, you don't shake it, you don't brush it, you don't finger fluff it, and you could just spray any kind of setting or holding spray on there that's either a wig spray or a setting. Bye, honey. Good luck. Hit me up later if you get home before midnight and let me know that you're home. Good luck. The other product that I use that I like is the Pantene Air Spray. Not hairspray, but air, like AIR spray. It comes in 4 hold levels, and I think the lowest 2, which is a 2 and a 3, have no alcohol in them, and then the others have just a small incremental amount of alcohol, but they're still not enough alcohol in them to make them considered a product that isn't alcohol free. So you could use, you know, any setting spray. So next up, we've got Seduction. What did I do with those two? I wonder. There's a Glamour. I seem to have misplaced 2 of my wigs. So apparently I'm going to show you Seduction in 1 color instead of 2. So Seduction I have in butternut color. Butternut. So this one is not quite as warm as the honey, or as brown as the yellow as that, or as brown as the pecan, but it's a little more warm than the sunflower. So sunflower and butternut, very, very close color. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet that he's donating. And it's also so sweet that he's supporting you in that way. Right? Oh, so nice. What did I do? Huh. Sorry, I'm like making myself crazy wondering what I did with the other two. But at any rate, I'll put Seduction on so you can see Seduction in butternut. Butternut. So this one is definitely like a mid-length. It just barely touches where my collarbone is. It has a lace front, so you could kind of part it anywhere on the front. Have like a curtain bang effect. It's got that beautiful lace front. So it's a little less highlighted than the sunflower across the hairline. But still beautiful. It does have some permatease from here to here in the back and all the way around the top. So you can get lift on this one if you wanted it. Seduction. Yes, it's beautiful. I wish I could find the other color. I had it in, well, I was supposed to have it in butternut and 2 in sunflower, but I honestly, I don't remember seeing this one in sunflower. So I'm wondering if they even came in. So this one on the online store is $130, available in multiple colors, drop shipped. For the open box, it's $125. $125. So this one has a little more density on the upper part, but thank you. On the upper part, but it's a lot less density on the lower part. So much thinner towards the bottom. And it does have some layering. This one, I would say, fits like the others. It is larger side of average for fit. Just a very easy, pretty wig. Easy, pretty. So again, that one is Seduction. Seduction in butternut. Butternut. Next up, we are going to do Vixen. I have Vixen in 2 colors. I have Vixen in Praline. And I have Vixen in Pecan or Pecan. So this one comes with the net and the tissue. And this is what it would look like right out of the box. It's a basic cap, open ear tabs, open extended nape with Velcro adjusters. There's the full cap. And then straight out of the box, not too shabby. Vixen. So you add a little finger combing in there. get a not super full, but super cute little wig. Can part it anywhere on the top. Easy, very easy ear tuck on this one. Cute. So again, that one is Pecan, Vixen. And the other color is that Praline, which looks very different on a shorter wig than it does on a longer, by the way. Praline. So where is the longer Praline? I know I have it in a longer wig. Which one's the longer Praline? Oh, Hollywood. So that's why I couldn't find it. I had already put it aside. So if you look at Praline on the longer wig, you can see that it looks like it is more blended and less chunky for the highlight. But then on the short one, you can see that it has like much chunkier highlighting throughout the back and sides. Not so much the top, but definitely the sides and the back. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware before purchasing. Main Attraction wigs also, I should mention, our final sale, whether they're drop shipped or whether they are ordered in the open box clearance. So this one is a Vixen and Praline. Super cute. Cute. Vixen and Praline. So price for Vixen, $125 in the online store, $120 in the open box clearance. Easy ear tuck, super cute cutie wig, light density, light permatease, not a tremendous full or crazy big hair, just super cute. So this one could definitely be a shake and go. I haven't shook any of these yet, but I want to, so I shook one. I'm all shook up. You going to stop soon, Beth? Almost. We're this close. If you could feel like it and have a sec, could you give Apricot Beauty a flatten? I can for sure try and give it a flatten. Cute. So again, this one was a Vixen, and this one is in Praline. So I have 2 styles left, I believe. But I will show you a more flattened. And don't forget a good bottle of water. Spraying water on can also help you reduce the volume. So let's get this back to where the style is set. So just a little bit of finger combing in here where I spread my fingers wide and I just kind of put them in and kind of bring the hairs back together. And then raking down on the top a little bit. Sorry, the hair is poking me in the eyeball. So that definitely brings the profile down quite a bit. And I'm sure the same could be done with the back if the back is full and fluffed out. You're welcome. I don't think I have Fortune. No, Fortune was not on the list. It's hard to pick and choose which to get. It's truly very hard. So the last two styles I have are Heartthrob and Glamour. Heartthrob and Glamour. So Glamour is up next. Glamour I have in the color Mahogany and in the color Nutmeg. Oh, okay. Claiming Broadway and Apricot for Tori. It's a great color. Like, it's not your typical red, but it's really nice. Super cute. Vicky, these are main attraction. Main attraction. So I'm on to Glamour. This one is a beautiful color, Nutmeg. Look at. And yes, it does look that good, if not better. So this color is described as a medium brown with gold blonde, strawberry, and auburn highlights. Yes, all of those. So it looks even better in real life. Even better. So this one has a basic cap, open ear tabs, a regular nape with Velcro adjusters. It does have stretch. Oh, super pretty. Oh my gosh, oh my golly. Do all main attraction run large? So I would say they all run towards the larger side of average, Vicky. Like even their basic cap with the wig grip and my somewhat smaller circumference, it still feels, with a wig grip, I'm fine. Like I could totally do a bunch of head banging and have it not come off. But it definitely, like if you have a smaller than 21 inch, you would definitely, I mean, but again, that's kind of with the, they set their tabs all the way out on the nape. So if you were to pull it all the way in, you could probably get away with I mean, it's not like, it doesn't give you like a big bulking anything back here when I pull those all the way in. But if you were wearing a shorter wig, the concern would be right here. I don't know if you can see that. So when you pull it all the way in, it just gives a little bit of that buckling down there. So I would hate to see you buy it on a short wig and pull it all the way in and then have that little gap. Yes, this is a super cute style. Just easy throw and go on this one. I'm going to shake it so we can see. So yes, I mean, she knows that she can crisscross, but she has a very small circumference, so she's definitely looking for a more small average fit. So a shake on this one gives you some height. It does have some permatease in the cap, but nothing crazy. Super pretty. Again, this color, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Beautiful, beautiful. So this one, Glamour and Nutmeg. And I've got it next to the other highlighted color, which is that mahogany color. So you can see this one with the ashier blonde highlights kind of cools it off a little bit, whereas this one just has the strawberry and the auburn highlighting on this one. Like really nice. So right off the wig head. And it's just below my collarbone. Yeah, when you shake it, definitely get the 80s. It's a little bit rock and roll. I'm a little bit country. Super cute. Wow. What a beautiful wig. Right? For a basic cap, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. You can get an ear tuck on this one. You can get a ponytail. And you can put it in a clip. The pricing on this one is $125 in the online store and $119 in the open box. $119 in open box, which is like, great price. Right, Donna? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So you could have a bang if you wanted bangs. Easily trimmed in. They're long enough where they're customizable. Or you can just leave them side swept like it's how the style is. But really nice. It's got like these long layers. It's lovely. Very pretty. Nice color. So mahogany. And what did I say? Nutmeg. Ooh, what a color. Nutmeg might be my fall color. I love it. It's beautiful. All right, last one up is Heartthrob. Heartthrob. I have it in 2 colors. Heartthrob. Heartthrob, I have it in butternut, and I have it in cocoa. So, butternut heartthrob. Heartthrob's pricing is $125 in the online store, $120 in open box. $120 in open box. Wow. So just below my collarbone, which is right about here, it has long layering in it, side swept bang. It is a basic cap, so you can trim a bang in with no worries. And the bang line is long on the side swept bang, so that's customizable to the length of what would fit you. Sorry, I should have showed you the cap construction. So this one does have some permatease in the top. It has open ear tab, open wafted back, open extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Pop it back on and give you a little spin. Well, we'll do ear tuck first. So you can get ear tuck on this one. It does have those side swept bangs keep falling forward, so it kind of covers it. So if you wanted a complete ear tuck, you would probably have to pin that back. But let me do your spin. So again, this one is butternut color. Butternut. And we'll give her a shake. Ooh. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Ooh. I like when the ends are a little bit wild. Right? Wow. Cute. Like, I like that it didn't completely blow up the top, but it gave it like a little bit of lift on the bottom. Nice. Pretty, pretty. This color's pretty good too. Yes, the colors are awesome. Ah, thanks. That's like a beautiful, beautiful wig. Like, I like how when you shake it, it kind of separates that next level up and gives it just that little bit of extra something. Like, how pretty. Wow. Because before it shook, it has just the wispy back, right? That's how it looks before it's shook. Before it's shook. So if you don't like it full, you can definitely have it at a lower profile where it just has these nice flicked ends. This is the cocoa color. So sleeker profile this way. A little shakeroonie. Wow. Gorgeous. So pretty. And again, you could definitely do bangs if you want bangs. Right on the money for these. Gorgeous. So glamour. I'm sorry, Heartthrob. Heartthrob, $125 in the online store, $120 in open box clearance. So cocoa, if I didn't describe the color, cocoa is a medium brown with gold brown highlights. Gold brown highlights. So the only two colors you can get a look at today were Midnight, which is the off black with medium dark brown highlights, and the champagne color, which was light gold blonde with light blonde highlights. Other than that, you've seen all of the other colors that they have. So I think we figured there were like 16 in total, and you've seen 14. Their colors are really, really nice. I feel that the cap constructions are really well made. The hair fibers are, they're not, you know, super fine or super silky, but they're also not super thick and super dry. They're very middle of the road when it comes to that. But the cap features, when you start talking about their lace fronts and like, I know I have a didn't I have a mono top somewhere? Did I skip right over it? Because I could swear I had a mono top, and now I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, I did. Where is that wig? I'm missing one, at least one. I wonder if it's upstairs. Thank you. I was just thinking to myself, Regal, where is Regal? So there is another wig. There's Regal mono top, and I'm like, dang it. Dang it, dang it. There's another wig somewhere. Somewhere out there. I thought I brought them all down. Huh. Oh, aha. I've got it. Got it. I knew it was here somewhere. I was like, I swear it's here. So you did see all of the other colors, but I do have one more cap to show you on Regal. Regal is the monotop, part of their monotop line. They have a few in this collection. I think there's 3 or 4 that are part of the monotop. So the monotop on this looks like this, which is pretty standard. It has the silicone covering over the area that parts between the mono cap and the really deep lace front that's here. It has a beyond temple to temple lace front with that really nice transition line so that you don't see it when you put the hair back. This one is a pretty low density wig. It has closed ear tabs, an open extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Velcro adjusters. So this one probably fits a little bit smaller than the others as far as the circumference goes. Very low density, no permatease at all. You can part this anywhere on the top and have it look like scalp all throughout. And you can't really see the transition between the lace front and the mono top, which is nice because sometimes it's a really easy to spot area. But this one looks pretty dang good, right? Like, wow. So you could pull this one all the way back. It's got a nice front. Hi, Sharon. You're working on electricity? I work on caffeine. That may not be what you meant, but I'm being fresh. So you can part this one left, right, center, anywhere on the top. And again, no permatease up there at all. Angled cut on the front. Like, just really nice. Overall, I'm very impressed with the main attraction line. They've got phenomenal lace fronts with really great transitions to the cap. They have some really nice mono tops, really nice mono parts. The basic cap wigs are even good. Like, they're all just really lovely styles, at least the ones I picked out to try. This one is long enough, by the way, to put in a ponytail or in a really teeny tiny little clip in the back and pulled off your face, like you wouldn't know that this is a wig in any way. So the price on the monos, well, for this one, in the online store, this one is $225. The open box price is $200 for the mono top. And I think they were all similarly in that price range. So for new drop ship from manufacturer for that price, it's pretty good, right? I mean, and it's super realistic cap structures on these. It's just, I am so over the moon happy with the product. I didn't quite know what we were going to get when we ordered them in, so I wanted at least one mono top. I wanted, you know, a bunch of lace fronts. I wanted some mono parts. I wanted some basic cap, short, long, so I could get a really good feel for you guys on what they had in the collection and in the brand, and I really, really like it. I really like it. I think that there are several of their styles that I might be wearing on a regular rotation now. Like, they're really nice. Really nice. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Once the sale closes, you can reach out to me via private message to claim anything that's left in the open box section, sorry. And if you wanted something that you saw in open box but you didn't have the right color, you can go to the online store, and Trish was kind enough to drop the website link to main attraction. You can click that. It has just 3 pages. It's 2 full pages, and then I think Vixen is the very last style on the last page. So it's just Vixen on the last page. So if you don't like Vixen, you can stick to the first 2 pages, and that will cover it. You can order directly online, or you can reach out to me, and I'd be happy to send invoices for anything that you either want to order or that you saw in the open box. All sales are final in the main attraction line, and I don't see that there would be any issue with anything you received, because everything I got I felt was really, really great. And again, I'm going to be like picking through to see what I'm keeping for myself, because I'm like, oh gosh, there are so many I like. This was so much fun. I'm glad you guys joined me, and I hope that you find some of the ones that you really love in the online store if you didn't see anything that struck your fancy here. There are other colors, just 2 other colors that I didn't show, and there are lots of other styles that you could pick from. I made you a list. Thank you. You made me a list of what I should keep. Makes it easier on me that I don't have to look. We may not agree though, right? You get that? You're welcome, Sylvia. Am I supposed to be like, you're not my mother, you can't tell me what to do? Where are the last chance on your site? So we're slowly going to be uploading the last chance. So those are mostly going to be the mixed bag items that are final sale. It's going to take me a minute to catch up with that section, so give me a couple beats to catch up on the main attraction stuff. And then I have to finish uploading the open box stuff, and then I will be adding to the last chance. So like a week or two, and that should be, it'll be great once it's up there, because then I can just add them as they come in. But it's hard right now because there are a lot of them, and it's going to be like 2 pictures, and some don't have tags, some don't have boxes, some don't have, you know, go to your room. As long as I don't have to go to my room and think about what wig you want me to wear. I like wearing my own choices. Hi, Alice. You're catching us at the end, hon. So this was the brand drop for Main Attraction. It's live on the page, so you can go buy whatever you want, or you can purchase something from the open box clearance. Right? There's open box clearance link for things that are up in the open box. We'll be adding to this in the coming weeks. So just hang in there. The website's still in progress, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's getting cleaner. It's getting nicer. Right? We're getting there. So again, I hope you all enjoyed the show today. If you didn't see anything you liked in this sale, you can go to the previous sale, which was the Estetica. Well, 2 sales ago was the Estetica open box items. That had a lot of really lovely stuff in it. And there's a lot of that product still left. So definitely go check out the sale from last Sunday, I guess it was, and maybe the previous Wednesday. Thanks. We're trying to keep it super clean and easy to navigate. I don't want to be like too busy or crazy. So obviously if you find a way or feel there's a way that it would be easier to navigate, we're kind of in cleanup mode right now, because obviously as someone who is new to building a web page, there was a lot I didn't know right out of the gate, and I'm kind of learning some of this stuff now. So it's even getting more clean. It's getting more clean. So all of those color swatches being all throughout or being like the first picture, that's all going to get cleaned up soon. So, I mean, like first picture, like if you open the thing and it's like the first thing you see is like a, I don't know, like 50 million color swatches with the model pictures. It'll be like one with the model photos. So it'll be easier even still to navigate than what it had been previous. I can't even. It literally gives me anxiety. I hate it. This is the part I like doing. This is the part that's my wheelhouse. This is the part that I enjoy, interacting with you guys, showing you the pretty wigs, describing what I've found. Data entry and website building, not my favorite thing to do. I do it for you. I do it with help, but I do it for you. So I think that's it. That wraps up for today. We went, did we go long? 3, 4, 5? No, right on the money for 2 hours. I'm trying to cut future lives down to an hour and a half, right? But today was brand launch, so definitely had to walk you through all the ins and outs of what there was. So hopefully you all didn't feel it was overly long and that I gave just enough information for you guys. If you're looking for things like what the overall length and measurements are and whatnot, that's all on the web page. I don't typically provide that in the live sales, and I also probably won't be saying them out loud when I do reviews on YouTube. I will be doing them just in the descriptor box down below. So it's going to be mostly talking to you about the density, cap construction, the fits, and styling it up a little bit, right? Like what happens if you get it and this is what it looks like out of the box kind of thing. So those are going to be my kind of reviews, and I'll try and keep them, you know, on the shorter side. you know, 10, 15 minutes tops if it's a single color. They might run longer than 10, 12 minutes if it's more than one color, and if I have a bunch of the colors, it might run a little over. But hopefully you all are still finding value in what I do. Make sure you follow me on YouTube now, and follow me on my Facebook, as I will be adding more and more content as time goes on. So I appreciate you all. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for supporting my small business here in Massachusetts. I love you all. If you need anything, you know, you can reach out to me or my team. We love you and appreciate you. We hope you have an awesome rest of your Sunday, and we will see you on Wild Wig Sale Wednesday. All right? Take it easy, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.